Hey everybody, it's Hart from Hart Wine here, back at you today with another wine review. I keep calling them weekly wine reviews. They haven't been weekly. I apologize for that. We've had a lot going on here. For those of you who follow me on Instagram or Facebook, you've probably seen some of our merch. This is the Wine sweatshirt. Okay, it's available on our website, iheartwine.com. You can go check it out there. There's a link near the bottom of the front page. There's also t-shirts available, face masks, some other fun stuff as well. More to come in the near future. So check out our merch there. It really helps me do all this here on my end, because this is pretty much just something I do for fun. All right, so check that out. Be awesome to see some support there. To know that you heart your wine as much as I do. All right. What else? Also, be working part time at Fox Hollow Vineyards. So if you don't catch me at Triple B Liquors, where it's my full time gig, you can always find me on social media, or now also at Fox Hollow Vineyards in Homedale, New Jersey, talking about some of their great wines on a daily basis as well. Maybe not a daily basis, a couple times a week. Anyway, because of the delay, I do have a backlog of wines to talk about. I'm going to try to get these videos out to you. What else? I've also heard some comments. Hey, your videos need music. They need graphics. They need more of the dog. If you agree with any of those statements, disagree with them, please leave a comment down below. Let me know what you want to see more of, what you want to see less of. Happy to accommodate. As soon as I figure out how to use some of the editing software, there probably will be some graphics and a little bit of music. I don't want to go crazy. I'm here to educate and entertain, yes. But I'm passionate about wine. I want that passion to show. I want you to learn about wine, learn to drink something better than $2 Chuck or Franzia or whatever value wine you're used to drinking. I can get you a better wine at a better price. I guarantee it. Let me know what price point you want, and I'll address that. All right. Tonight, though, I have a special wine. And I had to click paid sponsorship for this. They didn't actually pay me for the review. They did, however, give me this bottle of wine, so I have to admit that here on YouTube. Otherwise, YouTube gets angry at me. So here we go. So this is the Lemelson 2017 Reserve Chardonnay. All right. Chardonnay, a lot of people are like, I don't like Chardonnay. You haven't had the right one yet. All right. There's definitely a Chardonnay out there for you. It may not be that oaky, buttery, kind of buttered popcorn Chardonnay you're used to getting from California, Napa Valley specifically. That's not my style either. They make some very good Chardonnays there as well. But that in particular is not my style. There are people who love that style. Please drink what you like, but that's not for me. Chardonnay is a super popular grape. It's grown all over the world. It actually grows fairly easy in most places. Not always great, but at least fairly easy. Easy enough that you can get grapes to make wine out of. All right. You may know the Willamette Valley in Oregon, which is where this is from. This is an Oregon Chardonnay. Okay, they're famous for their Pinot Noirs. And why would they be famous for their Pinot Noirs? Because they have a similar climate to Burgundy in France. Burgundy in France is known for two grapes, basically. Pinot Noir and Chardonnay. All right? The Willamette Valley in Oregon is known for Pinot Noir. Somehow everybody forgot about Chardonnay. They make great Chardonnay. It's there. It doesn't get out and about as much. Why? I'm not quite sure. Right? But hopefully, if you're watching iHeart Wine, you'll see this and you'll change your mind. You'll pick up a Willamette Valley Chardonnay when you get a chance. All right? Because they are making some great Chardonnays out there. All right? let's see. Talked about all the points I wanted to talk about. Let's just talk about the wine now. All right, so Lemelson. Okay, I think you've probably seen me do their Pinot Noir, the theater selection. Excellent Pinot Noir as well. So Reserve Chardonnay, 2017. It's 13.6% alcohol. It's a lovely straw yellow. Okay, it's a beautiful color there. Okay, it's like bright, it shines in the light. I'm sure you can't quite catch that on camera, but trust me, it does. All right, they're coming from 2 organic estate vineyards that they have. They take grapes from both places, kind of give it the best of both worlds situation. I've talked about here on many times that blending grapes, even if they're the same grape, come from 2 different places, as it is in this case, is often a great way to make great wine. So right up front on the nose, a sweet apple, almost like a caramel apple, a little lemon zest, some white flowers. The apple note really kind of carries the day for me. On the palate as well, very like a yellow apple. It's really what the main fruit characteristics I'm getting is that yellow apple, a little waxy, probably due to some malolactic fermentation. Do I have the oak content here? Yeah, 15 months, 25% new, and 75% previously filled French oak barrels. All right, so all French oak, 25% new, 75% previously used. Interesting way to put it, previously filled French oak barrels. Maybe it's not Chardonnay that was previously filled with. I would assume that it is, but it doesn't actually say that. It could be their Pinot Gris. Again, certified organic. I know it's kind of like a hot button thing right now. I have a lot of people coming to the stores looking for low calorie wine, less additives. Look, go get yourself an organic wine. All right, sustainably sourced organic wines. All right, dry. No weird. They're not making them low calorie any weird way. These are fairly low in sugar content. You're probably talking about 2 grams per liter. Those low calorie wines are like a 0.9 grams per liter. It's not that dramatically different for a whole liter of wine. That's more than a bottle. For those of you who are not following along on the metric system, because I know I'm not always following along. So, again, a good dry wine is fairly low in sugar. They don't need to be picked early at a lower sugar level and fermented and filtered. That's what a lot of those new low-calorie wines are doing. Not a fan of that. You're just stripping down the wine, making it not taste very good. I will review some of them in the future. Maybe I'm off on. Maybe I'll find a good one out there. There are some larger brands making these wines now to compete with what they see as a trend. Honestly, personal level, I'm hoping it's not a trend. I'm hoping some people see through this as a marketing ploy and don't fall for it. There are great wines out there that are low in sugar. Again, here's one of them. All right, this is going to set you back about 30 beans. All right, most places, and on their website too, for that matter. On their website, it's $30. You can have it delivered to most places in the United States. Again, much more of the Burgundy style Chardonnay. This is delicious. It's what I prefer as a style of Chardonnay. Don't forget, Chardonnay is also one of the major grapes, if not the main grape, in Champagne. If you like Champagne, you probably like a nice Burgundy style, which this is Chardonnay. This one's in Oregon. You can get one from Burgundy. I've reviewed a couple of those already here on the channel as well. You can go back and check those out. I'll link to them up here. That's, really a lovely, lovely nose. I would go with any great chicken dish. There's some body to it. There is some, see the legs there. Really, when you're talking about pairing, a lot, you want to pair, sort of body and richness to each other. All right, so this is a nice full body wine. This would stand up to any sort of chicken dish with a nice rich sauce. This would be perfect. Your franchise or anything like that along those lines. Chicken piccata, delicious. Salmon dishes as well. Sometimes the heavier, fattier fish, you need something that's really going to stand up to it. That would be this. And you could even take this with a nice filet mignon, that is, all right? This would be nice with that, as especially if you're getting like a béarnaise sauce or something on top of it. This would be nice. You probably wouldn't want it with a real fatty steak, like a ribeye, but a leaner cut of steak or even a pork, this would be excellent. Really go for some duck confit with this, personally. All right. Yeah, this wine's excellent. Highly recommend. This is a great Chardonnay. If you like French Chardonnays, or you think you don't like Chardonnay because you've gotten some giant buttery messes out of California, this is not it. Please go give this one a shot. It's really good. All right. And if you like what I'm doing here, please like, share, and subscribe to this video. It really helps out the channel. Click all those buttons down at the bottom there, anything you find. Please comment. Let me know what you think about what I said at the beginning of the video. Check out Hart Wine for some merch. Until then, hope you heart your wine as much as I do. Cheers.